Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. Welcome to Words and Questions. Words and Questions to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. Every now and then, it's not a bad thing to make changes or to introduce something fresh. This is Words and Questions to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. If you're tuning in for the first time to any of my recordings, you may come to know that Yashar'al, of whom I speak, consists of both Hebrew and Goyim, other nations, all those who seek to worship and obey Almighty Yahuwah and accept Yahushua as Mashiach, as our Messiah. This message, these words, and questions are to you, my family, my brothers and sisters, those who seek to do the will of the Father. With that stated, today is September 9th, 2013. My name is Symmanayah, and this segment I want to call the Quickie. The Quickie. Missing, ignored, neglected. Generational perspectives. Are values the same for different age groups? Many of us will probably answer yes to this question. I have presented my position on the last days, and if you are tuning in for the first time, I would like to inform you that I believe we have entered into end times. I also believe in an awakening nation of believers who seek to do the will of the Most High Father Yahuwah and accept that the Almighty One sent His set-apart Spirit in Yahushua's name. This group will be gathered before the return of the Mashiach, the Messiah. John 14:26 reads as follows, "But the Helper, the set-apart Spirit, whom the Father shall send in my name, He shall teach you all and remind you of all that I've said to you." I ask you, my brothers and sisters, one, this is the Mashiach talking in John 14:26, and I ask you, do we serve a living Elohim? And if He reminds us of all that He said to us, is that talking about just a letter? Or is it actually talking about His living Spirit, our relationship with Him? He that is alive. Back to the subject of generational difference. I am a 54-year-old man, and I have witnessed what I would think would be a degradation in morals and values, especially among the younger generations. Upon adjusting my perception, I found myself examining the challenges and day-to-day routines of the younger generation. I concluded that given the perceptions of the younger generations, there has been a shift in priorities as well as the value of time. Technology and information have created a totally different living environment than days of old. Communications and information have influenced individuals in more ways than ever before imagined. If the older generation could grasp the construct or living conditions from a younger person's perspective, we may just be able to get through this awakening of behavioral change. I would like to also invite the younger generation to consider the living conditions and challenges of older people. What we face, considered being tethered to a cord for phones, computers, as well as other electrical devices. I would like the younger generation to realize how much technology today have removed many of the challenges faced in the past, not to mention the speed of information gathering. Another challenge consists of many people that are 50 plus probably are more cognizant or aware of things that affect their health compared to generations who can easily research the good, the bad, and the ugly in different foods. I would also like to point out that what older people consider to be quality is quite different than those under 50. Even attention to detail has changed over the years, thus things are not as what many of us would expect. Do you think things in or quality have changed as a result of life speeding up, thus the coined term Quickie holds true? Have we become so entangled with things that life must be about being quick? I must admit, this does not hold true for everyone, in or every situation, but if you honestly look around, you may concur with these assessments. If one also take the time and examine attitudes and behaviors, one would not have to look far to discover diverse attitudes from people of different age groups, one towards another. Many of you may be asking the question, why is this subject important? When people of diverse age groups are being gathered quickly, there will be many different hurdles to face. If we begin to realize the diversity in different generations' perceptions, we may be able to make necessary adjustments for speeding up unity building. I have submitted some verses before regarding Yashar'al's gathering. They are Isaiah 11:12. And he shall raise a banner for the nations and gather the outcasts of Yashar'al and assemble the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth. Also, Isaiah 43:5-7. Do not fear, for I am with you. I shall bring your seed from the east and gather you from the west. I shall say to the north, give them up, and to the south, do not keep them back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends of the earth. All those who are called by my name and whom I have created, formed, even made for my esteem. In Jeremiah 31:8. See, I am bringing them from the land of the north and shall gather them from the ends of the earth. Among them the blind and the lame, those with child and those in labor, together a great assembly returning here. While there are those who will take a position that these prophecies have been fulfilled, I humbly ask you, have we witnessed the Most High Father Yahuwah allowing things to happen cyclically or in cycles? In other words, if you believe these prophecies have been fulfilled, will something similar occur again? Whether they have occurred in the past or not is not my position. I am compelled to believe we will witness a gathering of true worshipers of the Most High Father Yahuwah, who accepts Yahushua as Mashiach and Messiah, gathered to a safe place in these last days. This message is to those who believe this will come to be and are able to come to grips with the details that must be addressed in order for a gathering to be more orderly. I believe the Spirit of Yahushua is and will bring to our attention details that will require adjustments to the way we govern ourselves, including how we treat one another. If we miss details associated with diverse groups coming together or ignore details, it could possibly lead to us being in a neglected state of mind. If we are able to identify the contrast, the differences in generations, we just might be able to get past unnecessary distractions and or conflicts. It's time, my brothers and sisters, for us to begin considering the challenges we will face in coming together. It will be wise to begin awakening to how to move past unnecessary conflicts based on our prospective age groups. Let us seek to discern what is necessary to adapt to one another beyond generational biases. Whether it is with regards to technological influence or the different challenges faced by various age groups, it will be wise to consider that we will come together. We serve a living Elohim, and Yahushua's spirit is active and functional. Who can discern the voice of the Spirit of Yahushua? Pray and watch. We will come to receive living instructions and guidance on how to come together for the whole of Yashar'al. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, be encouraged. Details are important to those who are tasked with instructions for mending the body together. This has been the Quickie. Pray, my brothers and sisters, and seek discernment and understanding regarding this message, these words. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, my family, shalom, shalom, shalom.